A few months ago, I made a video where I made Dandy's World food in real life and, well...
Oh no, my claws!
I think it went pretty well. Ever since I've uploaded that video though, people have been asking me where part 2 is, and I have a good reason that it's taken this long. You see, one of the items we haven't made yet is this popsicle that's in the shape of Dandy. This is meant to resemble those meme SpongeBob popsicles where the facial features are just never in the right place when you open the package. And I've been doing so much research on how to make popsicles, and specifically how to make popsicles that would actually resemble something that I can make into Dandy. And to be honest with you, I still have no idea. But I figured instead of delaying this video even longer, I should make the other menu items for now, and then we will tackle the popsicle at some point in the future. The good news is Dandy's World has actually added some new menu items and changed some ones that they had before. As you can see, the Shrimpo Shrimp is completely different. It is now a giant shrimp. I don't even know what that is. And instead of having a Toodles 8-ball drink, they now have these 8-ball, I think they're maybe beignets. So today we're gonna focus on making the V juice box, the Astro cookie, and the Toodles donuts, or whatever they are. And so there is no further delay to this video. Let's go leave a like. I mean, shopping.
Just like last time, we have a special budget for today's video, but instead of stealing Lastic's piggy bank, we actually had a yard sale this morning. So today's video is funded by all of the random stuff we had laying around our house. Probably gonna need one of these. Now, the last time we were here, I ended up buying frosting and things for the Astro cookie, but it's been so long that I don't know where any of that stuff went. So we're gonna have to buy all the ingredients for everything today. So that's blue frosting, white frosting, and we need black, but I don't see black. The only thing they have that's black is this decorating gel, which is a little different than the frosting, but we're just gonna have to hope this works, or I'm gonna have to look a little harder and find the one I already had. I think I had black last time, but I don't remember. The other thing we need is a cookie mix, and I know nothing about baking. Last time I got this one, so we can maybe get that one again, or maybe that one down there. Technically, the kind that we need are those ones that are like really smooth, but all of these look like rough. I decided to go with these again. And I can't make the same mistake as last time and not get the rest of the ingredients. So I need to make sure we have eggs and milk and everything else we need to make the cookie. I also looked around in this section to see if I could find any mix to make a donut or a beignet, and I couldn't find anything here, so I went over to see if they had any pre-made donuts or beignets in the shape of a ball, but they didn't have any there either. The best solution I've come across so far are these Boston cream pies, and hopefully we can replace the frosting with black. We'll just have to see. And so I think for now, the last thing I need is some juice boxes. All right, unfortunately, there's only one thing that we're gonna actually be able to make from scratch, unlike last time, but we're gonna make the most of it. The total ended up being just over $38, which literally left us with $1 and some change left, so it's perfect. It's cookie time. First up, we gotta preheat the oven to 350 degrees. And while that is happening, I need a bowl. Looks like I also need 1 egg, 1/2 cup of melted butter, and am I supposed to put this whole thing in? I'm just gonna assume yes. And now we stir. Why is the bowl turning? Is this supposed to be this crumbly? Is that normal? Guys, I don't know if this is right. Even when I squish it into a really fine ball, it just kind of falls apart. Cookie sheet, parchment paper. Okay, there you go. I'll see you in 12 minutes. In the meantime, I am gonna work on the V juice box. For this, I feel like the only way we're gonna be able to successfully do it is by measuring the jukebox and then printing out the sheet that goes over top of it. So it looks like this is 4 inches by 2 inches. So if I go into Photoshop here and I select this to inches, and then I take the picture of the actual juice box and I blow it up to the size of what we have here, kind of like that. And then we print that out on a paper and very carefully cut out the picture. And then we have, oh no, the cookie is ready. Oh no, you guys. I failed so bad. Yeah, that's not quite what I was going for. All right, well, the good news is I thought this might happen and I have a backup plan. Let's first work on the juice box and then the little donut Toodles things, and then we'll get to the Astro cookie later. I think it'll still be okay. So like I said, for this, we are going to tape this stuff all around and hope that it looks kind of okay. I also made this for the back too. So this is the juice box right here. The best I can do at least. So now all we gotta do is we gotta add the straw and that little antenna stem that is sticking out the top of it. For the straw, we're gonna use this, and we're also gonna take advantage of the bendy part of it, because it is a bendy straw, so we might as well use that, because it kind of goes like like jag it a little bit, and then kind of stick it out of the left side over here. I need to punch a hole in it. Hopefully we don't end up making a mess. I'm gonna use this tool, this thermometer, and I'm gonna poke a hole right here without making a mess. Oh my gosh, okay, I didn't make a mess. Stick that right there. Okay, there's one. Now we just need the antenna. For that, I'm gonna use a toothpick and then use this Sharpie to make it black. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. Okay, all we need is a little ball that goes on top. I didn't really think about what to do for this. I need to find something. Okay, I found this Mickey-shaped thing. I'm gonna see if I can make this work. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, the first one is complete. The V-Juice box. Next up, the Toodles dessert, and then we're gonna go back and try the Astro cookie again. But we do have these Boston cream pies, which I think are gonna be somewhat good enough. They're not fully ball-shaped, but they're ball-shaped enough. Pretty much all we have to do for these is just decorate them to look like 8 balls. So I'm gonna put them on this tray right here. We need to have 3 of them. And I did find the black icing that I had from last time. So we're gonna try to use this and see if we can make 8 balls. I probably should do these one at a time, but let's just like get enough of the icing on there, and then hopefully we'll be able to, oh yeah, this spreads really nice. I'm just gonna follow the shape that the chocolate already is, because it already kind of looks like it's dripping down. And there we go, now they're black. Before we draw the 8, we need the white icing. Can I successfully make this into a circle? We're about to find out. You know what, guys? I'm actually really proud of how these circles turned out. Now for the real test though, we gotta make the 8 without messing up. Hey, so yeah, about that, I just realized that I wasn't recording while I made the 8s, but I have really, really good news. They turned out so good. Look at this. Honestly, compare this to the picture. Here's this. Now take a look at the picture. You can't even tell the difference, right? Ah, yes, they look so good together too. Well, now it is time for the finale, the Astro cookie. We all know that my cookie from earlier, it just didn't work out. But my backup plan is I got these cookies, these sugar cookies from the store, and I'm gonna take the existing frosting off and hopefully be able to replace it with the Astro frosting. Let's try. Honestly, if all the frosting doesn't come off, that's fine, but I wanna at least try to get rid of all of the sprinkles if I can. I think this is good enough. Now I have a few tries at this if I mess up, but the first thing we need to do is we need to see what shade of blue this frosting is and how it compares to Astro. See, that looks pretty blue, right? Should we try to mix some blue and some white and see if we can get it a little better? Okay, that looks good enough. Now we just gotta figure out how to transfer it to the cookie successfully. Oh, I was gonna say without making a mess, but we already made a mess. Maybe if we just glob it in the middle, it'll be a little bit easier. I think I'm kind of happy with that. It's not perfect, but we can kind of frame it out with the next steps, hopefully. The big next step anyway is gonna be his left eye socket, which we're gonna use this to hopefully make a nice little hole right there. Okay, let me fill this in and see how it looks. All right, hopefully this will come together. And then we have a bit of a smiley looking face. Kind of just go in like that. Okay, this isn't looking terrible. I may have made the left eye way too big, but let's see. Draw a nice big right eye. Oh boy, I don't really think this is looking much like Astro, but at least let's draw the cross in on the other eye. And then he also needs a pupil. Oh my gosh, it looks like the Cookie Monster. This is not easy. No, his eye is drooping. Well guys, I tried again. It still doesn't look like Astro. I didn't mix any white with the blue this time. I think we need a little bit of green, honestly, for the color to look, but this really is the best I can do. His eye is drooping again. Anyway, here they all are together. These two, perfect. Astro, he's Astro. The one thing I didn't do in the last video, which I wish I did, was actually try my creations, other than Cosmo. I didn't eat Cosmo. But I guess let's start and let's try Toodles. I'm taking a bite out of Toodles' head. Toodles do taste so good. Let me just wash that down with a little bit of V inside. Yep, that's good. And finish things off by eating this drippy monstrosity. Mmm, That's so good. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like rating down below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. I don't know if we're gonna do a part 3. If I can ever figure out how to make popsicles, then maybe I will, but I don't know. At this point, honestly, it would probably turn out worse than Astro, let's be honest. Well, I hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see all of you beautiful people in the next video.